That's his whole thing.
Yeah, but he's got charisma.
Yeah,
He does have that.
he's cool.
You know what?
He is
Riz
cool.
gets you pretty far in life.
Oh, don't say
I
that.
mean, he was the coolest guy in that movie.
Wait, what did I say that was wrong?
Did you say Riz?
Isn't that short for charisma?
No, yeah, it is. I just hate hearing it. That's all. I'm sorry.
Is that what that means?
Riz? Yeah, it's just charisma. I think it's usually used with like flirting. But
do you ever wish you could unlearn something?
Yeah,
like that you could go back to not knowing. I didn't
so
know
many things.
So many.
Honestly, if you could delete memories, I think that would be big business.
If you could delete memories, I would just tell my torsion testicle story again, and you'd be stuck.
I can like feel that when you tell that story. I feel like my ball strings are constricting and pulling my testes up into me for safety because they're here.
Then it worked.
Dude, ever since that story, every once in a while, I'll like feel like just a little testicle discomfort. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
And I'll be like, what did he say? You'll know in like 20 minutes. And I'm like, okay, well. We'll keep an eye on it.
Yeah, we actually have the technology to erase memories, but big therapy has actually prevented us from doing that. They're getting in the way. They're lobbying against it, of course.
Yeah, we need.
Is that true? I'm buying anything.
That's a complete lie.
Dude, imagine if you could get rid of memories. That would be that actually is so horrible and dystopian that would be the worst society ever. People would just delete everything that made them. It would be a society with no shame.
You guys are all in this good place of trying to remove like trauma and pain. And I'm like, who do I know that needs to forget shit I did?
Oh my!
You want to offensively have a memory deleting?
You're gonna reshape history. There's a movie about this. It's called Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Jim Carrey and the fat chick from Titanic, Kate Winslet. I knew her name. I just like calling her that. And she is his ex-girlfriend. Terrible breakup, and he's erasing her from his mind. And that is being displayed in kind of a trippy way as the memories one by one are deleted. And I think I would do that. I think I would delete things like maybe like bad breakups or traumatic moments, but maybe just like information that I wish I didn't know. That's like annoying or concerning. It's like nothing you can do about it kind of shit. And movies and media. Man, I'd love to go back and watch some things for the first time and be surprised by like the end of I See Dead People.
Dude, but like think about it. Really,
it'd be fun to do that again.
Is there something like? Is there anything more depressing than imagining opting to delete a portion of your own memory so you can spend more of your life consuming the same media? Like, I understand what you're saying. Like, oh, it'd be neat to see King of the Hill for the first time again. But when you really think about it, that's the saddest thing I can imagine. Is like relegating your entire existence to the need to reabsorb media because all experiences are seen to be negative. You know, that's almost like one of those like scary dystopian things.
That's funny because I'm like,
I like it.
I can imagine Taylor. Everyone, probably every show, Taylor tells a joke that gets me laughing out loud in stitches. I want to just hit my little fucking undo button, like that was easy button. Like, say it again.
I'm back. Taylor. I'm back in the mix. I can just come up with like 4 jokes and just. It's not like what I already did.
Imagine that you could go back and like things that made you feel really good or entertained you tremendously, like watching the first Bill Burr special, like the funniest one for the first time ever, or being able to go back and learn about. I could be like, hey Taylor, and you're like, what was that? Hey, you ever hear of a guy named Patrice O'Neill? No. Yeah. Who's that? Oh, come here a minute. Let me show you something. You know O&A, right? What? What'd you say just now, Kyle? I said, do you know O&A? No, I don't know anything about that. No. And you could we spend the day, and I pretend like I knew about it all the time, and you're just dumb. You just missed it the last 30, 40 years.
It's like, damn, I have no memories of huge portions of time I spent in the past 15 years. It's almost like everything that develops my sense of humor was deleted.
I'm still doing this offensively. I have it revolutionizing the dating world, right? Like.
Oh, I don't like where this is going.
How do you feel about guns?
Bill Cosby.
I have enough guns that I don't know how many guns I have. And she's like nexting me. Redo.
That didn't work.
I hate guns too.
I hate guns. They are the fucking worst. Don't get me even started on guns. And she's like, well, I don't hate them that much. Like, fuck. I give guns a 6 out of 10. Like, right? Maybe. Is that right? All right, cool. We're step 2.
Eventually,
closer to pussy.
Like Groundhog Day this thing without traveling through time. You know,
You
he just
could.
like he tried to learn everything he could about that woman until he
Yeah.
picked her up. You could do that.
I don't. You're after like month 2.
Month 2, and you're just
Yeah.
and you're just
Like
the
I'm a
most-
gentleman. I'm a gentleman.
Yeah,
I
you
gave him
guys are all
60
acting like he's a
fucking dates.
monster. I admire his
60
restraint.
dates.
His
You
restraint.
know how many breakfasts you bought for Andy
One.
at that point? That's her real name. 60.
One.
Look, my resources may be unlimited, but my patience is not.
Kyle does it before. Kyle does it before he realizes time's repeating. He's
Oh, lucky me!
he wakes up the next morning. Thank God!
I get to do it again.
Dude, what I would actually do day 1 is like, you know how fun it is in Skyrim to sneak around and steal things in stealth mode?
Yeah.
Like,
No.
just seeing how much you could rob the town blind the second that you start seeing stuff like that. Like, I bet I can get this whole block all their jewelry today, and then you fail, you get arrested, but the next day you get to restart. You become a better and better thief, and then when you finally get out of it, now you've put 10,000 hours into something useful instead of trying to woo some fucking bitch that who cares.
How much money have you made for your 10,000 hours of time?
No, but this is free
jewelry
this is free
couldn't add
time.
up to.
It's free time because it's just it's repeating over and over. The point is,
Yeah, but you're spending it.
have you ever seen Blow, where he went in with a bachelor's in marijuana and came out with a PhD in cocaine? That's what you're doing. You're going into it with no ability to steal. You're coming out of it fucking cat burglar.
It's a good movie.
It
Is that Penelope Cruz in that? Like,
I don't know who that is.
I don't care for her. Not
No.
very attractive.
Then
She
me
was
either.
waspy.
Waspy.
Yeah, she was like the hottest maid at the hotel.
You don't hear Waspy much anymore.
What was Arnold doing, man? I always, whenever, like, what was he doing? How'd that happen?
What do you mean?
How'd that happen?
What
He was
did he
Mr.
do?
fucking Universe. He was the governor of California. He's the
Yeah.
goddamn Terminator.
Mhm.
Worth 50, 100, $200 million? I don't know. No, it's
100
over that
million?
because of that Twins money he got. He owned the rights to that. And then he fucked that enormous like Spanish maid who I wouldn't fucking, you wouldn't fuck. Like, you know how hard up you'd have to be to fuck her? It was just convenient. She was there and he saw it and he couldn't control himself. If he just jerked off, his whole fucking life would have been different. He'd have still been married to that Kennedy.
Dude, have you ever seen his kid with the Kennedy versus his kid with the maid?
Mm-mm.
Like physically,
Which
his
one's
kid,
better?
the kid with the maid is like jacked and like has like the Arnold body, and then his other
Maria
son
Shriver is
doesn't work out as
skinny.
hard.
Yeah.
She was skinny when I saw her. She used to be on TV. I don't know
Mhm.
what she looks like now. Must be.
I don't even know who that is. Maria Shriver.
That's Arnold Schwarzenegger's wife,
Oh, okay.
Was.
ex-wife.
Before the
Yeah, she divorced
accident.
him. That's the Kennedy that Kyle's talking
See,
about.
I think
Yeah.
he was just on a shitload of gear, so his testosterone was just through the fucking roof. So he was just gonna fuck anything that moved.
That makes sense. He might have been on trend.
There you go.
The fucking butler's lucky he didn't get it.
When Arnold
What's he gonna do?
Schwarzenegger,
Yeah, if
perfect
Arnold Schwarzenegger needs to get
1990s.
his dick dirty, and you're his butler.
It's dirty.
What is that?
I'm
Just-
looking to get
Just
my.
look that up right here on the spot.
I'm looking to get my Eastern European dirty cock dirty right now.
I'm trying to hide it from the predator. It needs to be covered in mud.
Suck the mud off of my dirty dick.
Oh, that's what that.
I
That's
just
the
need
best.
in your room. I just need. It's like, shut up. I'm the governor.
The Governator.